You was looking at him.
I was waiting. So what is a good? What's a good like reinvestment cycle? Like, do you have like a formula you stick to? Like, okay, like as you make profits, do you have a formula of like what you put to the side? Not literal numbers, but percentages. Like, okay, well, and then also when it comes to scaling in, do you scale into your trades? Like, okay, this is going my way. Now I'm gonna add like double the contracts, or do you just already set the amount when you're going in? You know, like how you.
Yeah, I'm more of like now because of my lot sizes, I do have to put multiple positions on at one area, so you can't put like a.
Your should be like 50.
Yeah, because it's not because I'm trying to risk, or it's not because I'm trying to make as much as possible. It's just like I prefer going in with like, let's say 200 lots, but the broker will not allow you to place a 200 lot, so you have to do 50.
Yeah. Right.
So that's the only reason why you see that. But I wouldn't suggest scaling in unless it's another setup again. I think that other guy asked the same thing. You have to find that same setup, and let's say if you see another ICC setup, then you take that. And what was the second question?
Well, yeah, back to the first one was how do you scale? Like, allocate percentage wise. Like, okay, because you did an eye-opening video where you were basically talking.
What he asked, yeah, basically what he asked. So depending on what your life is and what your cost of living is, will depend on like what you need to be taking out of the market.
Like when you first started, how did you, like personally, how did you?
I mean, I was still living with my mom's town.
Start options, right?
Yeah, or I started with penny stocks.
Penny stocks. Okay.
So it's like it depends on what your life is. At the time, I was doing
the risk.
Yeah. So if like I knew I didn't have many bills to pay, or like my mom only had $500 in bills, so it was like, all right, if I'm making 10 grand, it's like I can just keep that in because I don't really need it.
Well, you had a video where you using a hypothetical example, and it was a really good light bulb moment for me. But I would have to like.
Are you talking about like the risk management?
Exactly.
Oh, yeah. When I was telling people to go like start, like if you want to start full-time trading, you need to start with like $2,000, $3,000 and risk like $100 for a 1 to 4 or a 1 to 3, exactly. And then try to make like $200 or $300, $400, and then constantly build that up and stack it up.
Yeah. So I was wondering if you could just repeat that. Speak more to that.
Bro, I'm getting hella gifts today. Like, what the fuck my gift?
Okay, so the reason I'm here, first, I think on behalf of everybody, like you get it real, you get information. Like the energy is pure, and I think we all see that. You always talk about freedom, like seeing like the collective and how everybody, living their separate life.
Yeah.
You're big on psychology. Like my passion is the subconscious, right? Like I love neuroscience, the subconscious, how we operate. And I feel like that, like we all have a computer in our mind. God gave us the technology, right? We don't know how to correctly use it, or our childhood influences that. And I'm not here to promote my brand. You can't even buy this because it's sold out. But I feel like you would.
Hey, you look kind of like this.
I feel as though you would appreciate this and like the meaning behind it and all that. So I wanted to basically.
Wait, turn around because you got it on.
Yeah. So basically,
Okay.
It represents the left brain hemisphere and the right brain hemisphere, logical and artistic, right? The feminine and the masculine. So like my whole goal. You said like.
Is that a lock?
Yeah, it's a brain with, you know what I'm saying? It's called free thy dome, free your mind.
That's just hard.
Right. And it's like we all searching for like freedom from an aspect of like financially, mentally, like we all searching for some form of freedom. So it's like I'm new to trading. Like I don't try to like trade or learn on YouTube with scouting and stuff. But seeing your videos is like it's something click, And it's like I'm practicing like back testing and all that. But overall, like my thing with you is it's more than trading.
Yeah.
Like you talk about you want to change the collective, like it's bigger, the tribe and all that, and it's like I'm all about that. So it's like that resonated with me. Therefore,
Yeah, just to touch on that one more thing. Just to touch on that, the reason is because essentially what trading is going to do is change your life mentally and like just overall, just change your life, but it's going to make your way of thinking a lot more, I guess you could say, pure and precise. So the way that you move is going to be different. Like this way that I am now, the way that I think now is not how I was thinking when I was 18 years old. But as I was trading and losing and making money, my mind started to actually shift on how I was viewing the world and viewing, because essentially what money rules the world in a sense to some people, or like just in a sense, like
it's not everything, but it really
it's everything, right? So then once you start actually having like trading is going to make you, it's going to make you seem like money's easier to get and have attained. So then you start thinking at money from a different perspective, and you don't think of it from what the world is thinking. So as a trader, I think we think of money differently from what a day-to-day person. And then from that, you can evolve and then really detach yourself from money in general, which actually would detach you from the way of normal thinking, normal life. That's probably why some people would think like my way of thinking is just like crazy, but it's not. It's something that is attainable. You just have to detach yourself from the standards of actual life and what people make it. So the standard of life is like, hey, you do this, work a job, do this, get money, pay your bills.
You think about it,
And that's your life.
no like rules to life. Like we have.
There's no rules, yeah.
Like go to school, go to this.
There's no rules in life,
Right.
but there's rules. There's people that made rules,
Right,
but
right.
there's this, like back then in the BC, I'm pretty sure there was rules, but it was like people still had like a free of life. They didn't have to like wake up and clock in. Like, yeah, they have to work and do the farms and stuff, but it was like, all right, that's what we have to do to eat, whatever. It's not like somebody saying, hey, if you want to eat, you need to get a piece of paper or get this, and I'm gonna make it as hard as possible for you to get this.
Right.
See, back then it was like, all right, just wake up, it's hot outside, it's close, whatever, do the work and you're done. It's not like somebody's dangling something over your head. But the moment you detach yourself from, all right, that whatever they're dangling over my head is affecting me, once you eliminate that thought process and you say like, all right, I know that I can achieve that, I just gotta become a better me, because essentially what they're trying to do is make you think that you're less of a human or less of a person and you don't deserve it. But if you actually put yourself and hold yourself at a higher standard, you're gonna get that regardless, it's gonna come to you.
And I think like collectively too, it's like we need to walk what we visualize. Like sometimes like we want certain things, but it's like the subconscious, like our program is not in alignment.
Yeah.
You know, like doing like I feel like trading is also like doing your mental aspect, your nervous system. You might want to make $50K a month, but your nervous system it wouldn't allow you to because you're scared to do that.
Or you can't, like, I think somebody was like, they didn't, I think it was somebody over here that said they didn't know if they could do swing trading or day trading. But that's only because you think of yourself at a low point where you can't do that. But the moment you unlock and say like, I have the potential to do that, I can possibly do that, then your mind is like, all right, let me see if I can do that. Let me test my limits. As a human being, I recommend everybody to test their limits. Like I told the lady that was back there, like she was going to nursing school and trying to do all these things at one time. Push yourself to the max. Push yourself to the limits, even if it breaks you. Because the moment you break is going to be like, once you break yourself, you're going to be like, damn, wait, I think I got it. Because there will be times where you're just like, you'll hit rock bottom so hard, and then it's like there's nowhere else to go but up. And that's the point you need to reach as a human being to get to where you want. There was times in my life where I would just hit rock bottom, but then it was like I need to make a decision. Like when I was homeless at 16, I was homeless for 8 months, and then just one day I was like, fuck this, let me try to do something to change it. Right? You always got to change something and try to be the best person and push yourself to it.
Yeah. Well,
You got me yakking over here. Which one? Oh yeah, I see you. What was that again? I wouldn't say I'm the best Christian, but I would definitely say it kept me in line of like staying out of trouble, and staying from doing what everybody else is doing to have money. Because like I've seen a lot of people, especially in Miami, it's actually so bad there, bro. Oh, brother. Bro, the people that have money, the way that they move is like so snakish and so like evil and like just dark. It's like probably how people think of the music industry. Like it's just dark. Like people who have money normally do things that I wouldn't recommend. So I would definitely say that God has kept me aligned in keeping a positive push and movement on a day-to-day wake up. So that's all I say. Yeah, one more.
I just want to piggyback off what he was saying to do with the jacket. I was first watching TJR, and he was, giving me the sauce and everything that I need to know to get started. But then, like, he was telling you, don't watch no more videos. Like, you're done. You learned everything. And I'm like, something's telling me, like, no, there's still something that I need to know to reach the potential that I see personally for myself. And then your videos were popping up on TikTok, like people were talking about side trays, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna listen to him. And I started watching all your videos, and like it really just opened my mind that people in trading are trying to keep us down. Like they really not trying to tell us what we really need to know. Could you reach my goal and like, well, the goal that I think I want to reach in like the time that I wanted to reach it, but TGR and everybody else is telling you like you can't do it, and it's like, damn, like they really trying to shit on us, like damn.
It's like, oh, bro, we can talk about this all day.
No, I know.
I like talking
that's
about
why I
it,
like you.
From the moment that you're born, you're pretty much put into like this imaginary system that kind of keeps you as like low level. Mm-hmm. Even if you're in a middle class, higher class, if you're in a higher class, you're blessed. You're probably not in this room, but you're sitting at a level, and as you're growing up, you're only trained to be that low level. Mm-hmm. So essentially, if somebody feels like they can, like, I wouldn't say all traders, but all the little gurus or whatever, they feel like they're essentially over you because they have a specific thing. Mm-hmm. So then they try to make it seem like you're still at that lower standard. So you're still trying to chase that high standard, and you're looking at a person that's probably in the low standards, and you don't even know that. In touch with my mom, and then once I moved in with her, I started working a job and trying to help her and do all this. And then once I was told that trading was a thing, my reaction to it was to get into it. Mm-hmm. And then I seen that trading wasn't working, so my reaction to it was to get better at the actual skill.
Exactly.
Everything is a reaction. The more that you have better reactions to things, that's like, now my friends can tell you, like, I never get mad about pretty much anything. Mm-hmm. Like, it will be something where people will get mad about, like, let's say a car crashes. And this is not because I have money or whatever, but it's just the simple fact of a reaction. Let's say you get in a crash. You cannot essentially do anything. You're in the crash. You getting mad is not going to make anything better.
Exactly.
Right? So now you have to think about what is the next step, or what can I do from here? Crash the car, what can I do?
Exactly.
Call insurance, do that. You handle your life by calmly, reacting to things. The more you get tense or upset or like, angry or depressed about something, the more you kind of block your time from actually being able to react to it. So essentially in trading, it's the same thing. If you have a losing day and you react and you start revenge trading, your reaction is bad, which then is going to lead you into a deeper hole. Exactly. Or let's say if you get into a trade and you win that day, but your reaction to that win is, I need more money, right? And then you dig yourself back into a bigger hole.
Exactly. But I just want to say thank you. This was the best birthday gift I could have had because my birthday is tomorrow, and I'm so thankful that you're here. Thank you so much. Thank you.
We're gonna wrap it up. Which one's more water? Damn!
Hello everybody. Hey. How we doing? So I wanted to take this time to let y'all know my course is actually, let me stop. Real quick, we're gonna get a video clip. I don't know if you guys watched the London vlog where everyone said ICC. So we're gonna put side in front of y'all, and then on the count of three, just say ICC for a video. And yeah, course is on sale.
Like the moment that I made it simple for myself, I made a simple foundation for myself and just only looked at price action and market structures the day that it all changed for me personally. And it could be the same for you, because when you do simple things or you make everything simple, when you have like, all right, 1, 2, enter, whatever, and you don't have like 8 different things confluence to your trade and you only have like 2 things, you can get into more trades, get more reps, you can get more time on the charts. And you can actually learn more once you're in the markets and you're seeing these moves play out, or you're seeing these moves lose, and then you can learn from those. So don't make this hard. Don't make anybody, once again, tell you that you can't do anything. Trading can be for anybody. Now, the amount of money will always depend on your mindset of things, but I personally think that anybody can get into trading and make some type of money. Never let anybody say that the color of your skin is something like, because I used to be told all the time, like, yeah, white people are the only people that do this. So like, yeah, you're not on Wall Street, so you can't do this. You're a retail trader or whatever the case might be. But don't let anybody's standards, so don't let anybody's opinions shape you into what they want to see you as. Make your own character, make your own standards, make your own life, because essentially as a trader, that's what you're going to do. You're going to wake up in the morning, trade, and do whatever you want to do. So why not build whoever you want to be? As long as it's you, as long as you're yourself, it doesn't matter what people think. Be yourself, keep pushing every day. ICC on 3. 1, 2, 3. ICC!